everybody, it's me, Tess, with Tess Loves Yarn. And you guys, I am here today to talk about crochet regrets and how to sort through them and let them go. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Because we do have crochet regrets. Oh, yes, we do. And one of the biggest areas that I think we have regrets in is our whips. Yes, our works in progress. Now, if you're like me, you have a lot of works in progress. Am I right? I think that most of us suffer from this problem. You guys, I'm going to be honest because you know I tell it like it is here, right? I have over 30 whips. Yeah, really close to 40. 40. Do I have regrets? Whoo! I have regrets, girl. I have regrets. I really do. Girl or guy, whoever you are out there, he, she, there, whatever your pronoun is, I'm talking to you. That's right. So, this is what I came up with to get over my own regrets on whips. And you know what? It was extremely helpful for me. And I thought I would share it with you. Because if you're like me, you have multiple whips and some of them are probably a couple of years old. Yeah, it's true. So this is what I did. I sat and I thought about what was important to me when it came to my whips and whether or not I could withstand the stress and the anxiety of having 38 project bags with works in progress inside of them. Yeah, some of them I'd completely forgotten about altogether. Oh, it was so sad, so sad. However, on the good note, I did find a lot of hooks that were missing because they were in the project bag, right? So that was good. But this is what I did. I went through all the places where I have project bags, which is here in my yarn room, in my bedroom closet, and in my bedroom yarn nook. 3 places. And I pulled all the whips out, which is how I know for a fact I have 38 of them. Yeah. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so what I did, I put them all out. I went through them one by one. And I looked at them and I determined how close is this project from being finished. If it was really close, like I could do it in a day, I put that project in one pile. If I could do it within a couple of days, like say maybe 2 to 3 days, I put that in a second pile. If it was something that I would need a week to do, I put that in a third pile. And if it was something that needed more than a week, well, that was my 4th pile, okay? So I had 4 piles. Then I went through each of those and I checked with the first pile. Did I have everything I needed to finish that project? Did I have the yarn? Did I have the accessories? Like sometimes you need buttons or you need felt eyes or different things, right? Depending on what that project is. Did I have everything I needed to finish it? If I did, that went in another pile. I moved it over to another pile, which meant I had everything I needed in this pile. And I labeled my little piles. I just took some typing paper and I wrote on there, have everything need to finish. And I plunked it down right in front, right? So I went through the 4 piles. If I had everything I needed in that project bag to finish that project, it got moved over to that pile, okay? The other items became my second pile. So 4 piles went down to 2 piles, which is very manageable, right? So then I put that second pile kind of out of my mind for at that moment, and I looked at the first pile. That first pile was, I had everything I needed to finish it. So I went through those projects. I looked at the pattern. I thought to myself, have I promised this project to someone and they're still waiting for it? If the answer was yes, I moved that project to a box that said keep, okay? And it went in that box. If I didn't have that promised to someone, then I looked at each one of those and I thought to myself, do I really, really like that? Is it making me smile? Is it getting me excited again that it's right there and I could work on it? If the answer to that question was yes, then those went into the keep box as well. Okay, so now I had some in a keep box, some still sitting here. I had to really look at those whips and think, am I smiling or am I cringing? If I'm cringing, guess where those went? I had another box, and guess what that was marked? Frog it. Frog it. Yes. So, and there were some that were cringy. I took those and I put them in the frog it box. Okay? So, these were ones that I had everything there to complete, but I had to make the determination, did I really want to complete them all just because I had everything there to do it? The answer was no, I didn't. And you know, looking at 38 bags of whips, it was giving me a lot of regret and anxiety. And I don't need that, and you don't need it either. So then I went to the pile where I didn't have everything in the project bag. And I looked at those and I asked myself the same question. Are any of these whips promised to someone and they're still waiting for it? If the answer was no, that was good. If the answer was yes, then I put that into box number 3 that said gather supplies, and that went in that box. Okay, if it made me smile and I really got excited about it, it also went in that box to gather the rest of the supplies I needed to finish, right? If it was a cringy thing and it just, ooh, I just went, ugh, you know, then guess where that went? It went into box number 2, the frog it box, okay? And I went through each and every project asking myself, has this been promised to someone? Is this project still relevant? Can it still be used? Is it something that makes me smile? Is it something that makes me cringe? You know, is it something that's giving me anxiety just looking at it? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. And then what you need to do is you need to put that project in the appropriate box, because you only have 3 boxes now. It is keep, gather supplies, or frog it. And those are your 3 options. And it makes it very easy to sort through your WIPs. I found that my keep box, you guys, it only has 10 project bags in it. 10. From 38 down to 10. That's huge. And you know what? 10 projects? Very doable. 38 projects? Not so much, right? Not so much. So I had my keep box, I had my frog it box, and I have my gather supplies box. So what I did with my frog it box is I took all of those projects and I frogged it. I rewound the yarn and I put the yarn back in my stash, and some of it was really nice yarn, and that kind of made me feel good to know that that yarn is available now for me to use on another project, which is huge because I don't have to go out and buy more yarn, right? Saves you money. So I did that for that box, and then the box that I had that said gather supplies, I went through my yarn stash and I gathered up all of the yarn that I needed. If I did not have enough yarn for that and it was not promised to anyone or anything like that, I went ahead and put it in the frog it box, because I am not going to go buy yarn when I have plenty, right? So that's how I determine that. Now you may determine it differently. You may not have a big stash of yarn and you may buy yarn as you need it. Like, you know, a lot of people do, right? I buy all my yarn on sale. I really do. I never pay full price, and I have been knitting off and on since I was 5 years old. I have had a lot of time to gather yarn. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I've been crocheting for about, I want to say 4 to 4.5 years. So a lot less time crocheting, but I've made everything you can make in crochet, and I do love it. Y'all know I love it. So that is how I determined what I was keeping and what I was letting go of. And when I say letting go of, those projects didn't go in the trash. No, I frogged it and I rewound that yarn, and now it's available to me to use. So I don't regret purchasing the yarn because I still have it and I'm still going to be able to use it on a future project. So the regret is no longer there. And when I look at my 10 project bags now, I feel good about them. I know some of them I can get done in a pretty quick turnaround time. Some of them are going to take me a little longer, and that's okay, because when I look at them now, I'm happy that I have them, and I'm not full of anxiety. I'm not full of regret. I know that I'm going to be able to get those done. And I even made a little list. I took a little piece of paper and I made a little list, and I numbered my projects 1 through 10, and I made a little list on what I wanted to start with. And I'm starting with the projects that take the least amount of time to finish, because that way it'll give me that oomph of motivation to keep going. So that's how I'm doing it. If you have any other ways that you sort through your WIPs to let go of what's not working for you anymore, leave me a comment below and let me know what your coping strategy is, because I think this is a thing that we all go through, especially us in the fiber arts community, right? We gather yarn, we start a project, we're excited about it, and then we run out of steam. right? And it loses appeal. And then we start feeling like, oh my gosh, I should get that done. I should do this. I spent money on that yarn. Ugh. You know what? It's not worth it. Get yourself 3 boxes and sort those projects and do what I did. Or find another way that works better for you. Like I said, you guys, if you have another way that works better for you, leave me a comment below. I really want to hear about it. And that is it today. That is the video. All right. You guys know that I am tickled pink that you're here with me. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I am so appreciative of all of you coming back and supporting me by watching my videos and just being very loyal to my channel. I have gratitude to the moon and back for all of you. If you're new here and you like me and you like my content, I'd be just happy as could be if you'd press that subscribe button and join me here on YouTube for all my little videos. And a little bitty announcement. I do have an Instagram account now. If we're not friends over there, go on over there and join me on Instagram. I also have a Facebook page. And the really exciting thing, I just opened private memberships to my channel. So yeah, that's exciting. So if you're interested in that, you can press that join button and it will give you all the information. And then you can decide if you want to join or not. It just supports my channel and gives us an avenue to become better acquainted with each other. So yeah. So you guys, that's it for today. You know what's next. Be kind and be safe out there in the world, no matter where you are. And I will see you all very soon with another video. Thanks, everybody. Bye.